Hey guys, welcome back. Come on in and get settled. Today we are going to learn how to create designs in Silhouette Studio for sublimation tumblers. Now, if you do not do sublimation, that's perfectly fine. You can learn all kinds of design techniques. It does not have to be applied to the tumblers, but that's what we are working with specifically today. For those of you that are new around here, I'm Brenda Lambert. I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette, and I hope that you are going to stick around, join our little crafting community that we have going on around here. It's a ton of fun. There's a lot to be learned. So if everybody is ready now, let's do this. The first thing you want to do is find a file to work with. I'm using Creative Fabrica and I typed in seamless patterns, and you can see that it has pulled up a ton of options. I'm going to go with this one here because I like the navy blue background on it. I'm going to click on download. Once it's downloaded, I am going to select extract all, and that will bring it into my downloads. I'm going to open up the PNGs. If you click here, you can change your list to icons so that you can see what you're doing. And this is not the file that I wanted. I wanted the navy blue background one, so we're going to go back and we're going to try the JPEG files instead of the PNGs. Let's change that to the icons. Select the one that we want, and there it is. Let's delete the original. We're going to scale this down to 9.3 for the width. Now, if we draw a rectangle out, we can size that to 9.3 width, 8.2 for the height. We can select both of those, center them, and crop. This is all you need to do to make a tumbler. Let's bump it up a notch. Back at Creative Fabrica, this time I'm going to search Seamless Digital Papers. It'll pull up a lot of options again. I'm just going to go with this pack of blue right here. Click on download. Once that's done, we're going to extract all again, and it will end up in our download folders. Click on merge. Find your file. Switch to the icons. Pick which one you want. Then we're going to scale it down. Again, I'm going to put it at 9.3. Then we're going to select another paper that contrasts the first one. This one I'm going to set at 12, and I'm going to show you why in just 1 second. Let's draw a really thin rectangle. I'm going to put this at 12 inches tall. Let's align the top. Select both and align the top. I'm going to duplicate this and move it over to where it's a slightly different fill. Select all of it and crop. I'm going to size my background down to 9.3 by 8.2. Let's change the color on that so we can see it a little bit better. I'm going to select them both, center them, and crop. Now that's the correct size for a tumbler wrap. I'm going to get these two lines set and grouped together. Let's duplicate this because I want to use them again in just a minute. Set that off to the side. Now we can grab these two lines, bring them to the front. I'm going to tilt them just a bit, get them situated. I'm going to select all of that and click on Divide. Now I'm going to remove the pieces that I don't need. Select those and delete. I'm going to select that middle piece there. I'm going to grab my eyedropper and I'm going to select a color from the background so that it all goes together well. It'll coordinate really well. And select all of that and group it. And now if you want to customize, you can come over and grab some text. I'll just type out my name. I'm going to choose a font that I like. Weld it together. Again, we're going to grab our eyedropper and choose a color that we like that matches within the design. We're going to tilt it a bit. Scale it down so that it fits in that little spot there. Adjust it. And that is a tumbler wrap customized with a name. Let's grab this glitter background again. I'm going to delete one of those. Let's bring that to the front. And I am going to tilt it. I'm going to duplicate it. And then I'm going to flip that one horizontally and it'll form a V shape. Once everything is set, you can select all of that. Go to your Modify and click Divide. Get rid of all of the pieces that you do not need. Select those and delete. We're going to click on the middle section. We're going to grab our eyedropper and choose the color. We can group that all together and set it to the side. I use this one a lot for cheer tumblers. Okay, we've learned a few basic techniques at this point. If you found this video helpful so far, go ahead and hit the like button and stick around because now it's going to get good. I've got this adorable little dragon. We're going to make him just a bit smaller. And now I'm going to search up, it's called Vivid Smoke. I downloaded it a while ago. So let's find that, bring that in, scale that down to where we can work with it. And I'm going to flip it horizontally because I want it going the other way. Let's bring it over. And I want it to look like it's coming out of his nostrils. So I'm going to click on the warp panel. And I am going to adjust this just a bit so that the bottom point of the smoke actually comes to a point and it looks like it's coming from his nose. You have to trust the process on this one. We're going to release the warp. Send it to the back. And next I'm going to erase some of the bottom edge here, only because it doesn't always match up with the background if there's too much left over. So we're going to erase kind of close to the edge, but not too close. We can delete that. Next, we're going to duplicate the smoke. Kind of get it situated. And then we are going to adjust the transparency so that you can see his nose through the smoke. Going to line everything up. We're going to draw our square at 9.3 by 8.2. We're going to fill that with the background color of the smoke so that it matches. Send that to the back. Now we're going to group our other design elements and work on sizing all of it so that it fits within the tumbler wrap background. When you're going through this process, you want to look at all of the edges of your design and make sure that it looks right once it's on the tumbler. Now we're going to select all of that and group it. And I'm going to save this to my hard drive. I'm going to save it as a JPEG. We're not finished yet, but this is the easiest way to cut out the parts that we don't want. Change your dots per inch to 300 and save. Now we're going to merge that file back in. We're going to move our original off to the side. This is all one flattened image now. So let's draw a rectangle that's 9.3 by 8.2. I'm going to change the color so we can see it a little bit better. We're going to get it lined up, select both, and crop. And there you have it. You can flip it horizontally and print.